Fire Thumb just redeemed just because.
Alright. Hopefully everything is set up. So, apologies for being late. I'm trying some new stuff. And I was testing some things and kind of lost track of time. I'm trying to be hip with the youths and posting on the TikToks, letting people know that I'm going live because apparently I have a small following on TikTok. I'm pretty sure they're all bots, but hey, you know what? We're going to try and see what happens. Also, I spent a little time while I was away doing some things and decided to do a little bit of investing. And so, because we're going to be sticking with Final Fantasy for a little bit, we now have some new graphics that I'm hoping will stick with us and work for a little bit. I figured since Final Fantasy is going to be played for quite a while, it was time to change some things up. So we're going to see how this goes. Cat Cam has made its return. I am not 100% sold with the way everything's laid out at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. This mainly prevents me, or means that I don't have to switch between cutscenes now, so this is going to make my life a whole lot easier. And there's also additional things that came in the package that I purchased, which, if you like the way this looks, you're wanting to do overlays for your stream, check out, I'm going to say the name wrong, check out Bilal at Haku Corp on Etsy. They've got some super cool overlays and streaming packages available for purchase. And I think they might be on sale at the time of this stream. So, there is one more thing I need to check because I don't think I saw the notification pop up, but I think it's still going. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV support a streamer is still going, so I'm not lying by promoting it. As always, 3 gifted subs, or not as always, but 3 gifted subs gets you this wonderful mount. Very My Little Pony and Rainbow. We also have some new rewards. Some were asked for, some were not. And we will tackle those when they come. But for now, we're going to jump right back into Shadowbringers. Need to do some teleporting to get back to where I was supposed to be. I'll be 100% honest, it's been so long, I forgot what I was working on. Man, I thought I had added some new banned words to prevent this from happening, but I guess not. Oh well. Let's see. We were doing some shopping for this guy last time. I think it's time we move past shopping and actually possibly get to combat here soon. Boy, let me tell you, we have yet to make it to the first dungeon. I'm feeling it. It's such a contrast with I don't know if I've killed that thing yet. Such a contrast with that mount and called Dark Knight. Oh, this is one of the big ones, isn't it? Yeah, this is one of the actual bosses. I, at no point, by the way, decided to learn how this class works. Okay, you know what? We're gonna... We could kill it, we just don't want to be here for the next hour. We're just gonna... It's been so long, I forgot how to do this. How do I disengage? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens when I pump up damage. Okay, this is a little more bearable. I don't know if I've completed this for the hunting log or whatever it is, the ranks or whatever. Might as well do it while we're here. I don't think people are doing hunt trains out here anymore for these things, so probably couldn't even find people to kill it with me if I tried. Oh! Well then, wasn't expecting that. Gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Go back to what we were doing. It appears that I've lost my pen. Sweet and sour night. Sour on the outside, sweet on the inside, or whatever the Sour Patch Kids are. First they're sour, then they're sweet. That's it. Got there eventually. Oh, wait. Sorry. Gotta use the Twitch mount. Gotta promote it. Maybe Twitch Senpai will notice me if I do. Oof. Being 30 levels over leveled, really changes the way this game plays out, huh? There's some times where I think I should have done this on my alt, but then again, that would require me to play through Stormblood. And I just don't have it in me to play through that yet to hear. We make it to the dungeon, actually be at synced content. Won't be able to kill everything. Actually be on level. Which... somewhere around 71 when we'll get to the first dungeon. I guess too, kind of neat. I don't have to attune to any of the Aetheryte crystals either. Gonna make things so much easier. There's another player here. Gasp.
Hair Thumb just redeemed
Thanks for coming to the inn. It ain't much, but it's an honest living. Oh, we heard the treat. Problem is, it's so further away. Difficult. Get a good toss over there. I mean, that's where she's been laying the past few days, which is why I set it up there, yet she decides not to lay there. Oh boy. Go to the graveyard, huh?
I'm alive! Imbecile.
That is my new favorite vocal stim. If some of you haven't heard or seen that floating around the internet, it's my new favorite. It is a House of Dragons line that was in the show and in the finale last night. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Welcome, Ryder. Glad that you could join us. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. You had not heard that? As in you didn't hear the thing, or you hadn't heard the new vocal stim? Because let me tell you, the entire time today, I've just been walking around or sitting at my desk going, I'm alive, imbecile. Anytime anyone sent me a message. It was 100% warranted. Also, I guess I should ask, oh, yes. Okay, you heard the alert. Cool. Glad you enjoyed it, and hopefully it affects your brain as well, as it has done mine. Okay, feel bad for the grocery store workers not that far from us. Is there something happening? Are things going crazy? Did I decide to leave and the world decided to end in that area? Is there a chance of snow in the middle of summer going into fall, and now people are panic buying everything? Oh, welcome, Rui. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 10-month sub. Glad to have you around since the beginning. As always, very much appreciated.
It can't be.
Thank you for joining in at the time where we've found the worst twin. Is not saying much because both of them really aren't that great. Current rumor is a bomb threat. That's actually kind of wild. Bomb threat at a grocery store. Huh. I've now officially, I think I've heard everything.
Nothing to write home about.
Hey, Rude. Okay.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later. But
I'm not a fan of the twins. They really don't do anything. Feels like they just kind of exist to pick up their grandfather's legacy, and then they're just kind of there.
How are you?
I like how they placed Alize slightly uphill to get a close to eye level conversation going. The joke is she's short.
We've fought them to a standstill then.
Somebody probably didn't want to go into work at the Walmart today.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back.
I mean, that is one way to get out of work, but if you're working at Walmart, you probably don't get paid if you don't work. I don't think there's a lot of salary people working Walmart.
I'm relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and
how's
reassure them.
Tataru is freaking out because she's not making money from
And even if we had,
any of
we
the
couldn't just
Scions
ignore
anymore.
Rienge's
They're
vision.
all off doing their own thing and not bringing in that money from adventuring.
He may use 10 words where one would suffice,
Or
and
buying
they
her
may often
clothing.
obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first
The Great
decisively
Wall
in
of
favor
White.
light.
I feel like they could have
it rose and swelled with each
found a
passing
better way
day,
to say that.
and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
The big wall was created and the Sin Eaters will pay for it.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's how the Sin Eaters came to be.
That
They
the
were
Crystal
once
Exarch is
living creatures or people
campaigning
that were
on that
caught in the
promise.
path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light.
Welcome home, B.
Like
Glad you made it
seeds
home
in
all right.
soil, corrupting our ether.
Didn't commit
and
any
triggering
murders
the
on the
birth
way
of
home.
new
Only
monstrosities.
slight acts of road rage.
They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed.
Man, she's still going on about these
Every
Sin Eaters,
last
huh?
one of them.
Figured this part would have been over by now.
The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
Apologies, I found some things after unpacking that I'm wondering why they exist and why I have them. Also, how they work. That's how they... Interesting. Got a cat fact. I thought the picture was different for that. Huh. Alright, let's see. This may or may not draw in another reward notification or whatever. Page 31 still, how do cats sweat? They can also pant and breathe faster to eliminate heat from their body. Kind of like a dog. But when I do it, I'm considered a freak. Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry, I had to make sure it actually worked. I tested it a couple of times, but from what we've learned, testing means nothing in this system. This is probably the new most redeemed reward. It's the just because, and for good reason. It's hilarious. I enjoy it every single time. It's gonna be real good. It might be fun on Friday. I'm gonna be doing streaming something horror related on Friday. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. I forgot. I need to check something. Has the embargo been lifted? Oh, no. Where is it? Where is it? On here somewhere. Wow, that's... What time is it? 6:30? Alright, well, 16 hours. I'll have an announcement, apparently. But boy, let me tell you, it's for things we do on Tuesdays. Can't tell you what, but I can tell you it's probably gonna be a Tuesday thing. We do have the new incursion happening tomorrow. We might be able to find time to do that in Division 2. That's gonna be a treat. Because if we finish it within 24 hours, that's an arm patch. Actually, it's 2 arm patches. If you finish it within the first week, it's 1 arm patch. There's also a handful of streamers from the Division community who are going to be doing a streaming event, playing through it, figuring it out for everybody. So I will likely be watching that throughout the day just to see how things go. Some of my favorite streamers and content creators will be doing that event tomorrow. I think. I'm not sure if this is still the case. I saw a graphic that said GC Rock, Rogue Gold, DJ Tickle, and someone else were going to be on a team of 4 doing the incursion. So that's going to be interesting to watch. They're all really great people. Really great people. Super fun streamers. Check them out if you can. If you're looking for more Division content, that is. A Tuesday thing. Must be a new XCOM expansion. Hey, you know what? We're going into, no, it's not the new one. Not Chimera Squad. We're doing a throwback. XCOM Bureau. Yeah. No, we're not. We're probably never going to do that. That was... Don't ask me why, but that was one of the first midnight releases that I dressed up for when I worked at the video game chain. Mainly because it was super easy. A white shirt, a vest, pants, and a hat. Super simple. Turns out my undershirt that I got from Goodwill was an XL, and at the time I wore a medium. So boy, let me tell you, I opened up my arms and I had the whole wingsuit thing going on. It was great. Oh, look, a child who's been inflicted with the thing. Sorry, I just got distracted. I saw that Little Debbie now makes... What are they called? Banana pudding cream pies. Similar to the, what are they called? The little, like, raisin cookies with the marshmallow. Standard cream pie or whatever. Ron? Like, is that like Rutro? I'll be 100% honest. I'm not reading the entire thing. I'm reading snippets of each thing that they say. I keep forgetting. The bed is fun. Need the My Little Pony mount. Just for the contrast. Wait a minute. This does have music. I thought this didn't have music. Okay, that makes it better. I honestly didn't realize that this mount had music before. So whimsical. Yes, everyone say hello to Mr. Welcome to Shadowbringers. Ah, yes, I am the Shadowbringer. Call me Mr. Shadowbringer. This deserves a repost somewhere. Let's see. Somewhere in here. Here we go. Put that there. Bam. Boom. Bam, bam, boom. Alright, now where were we? Worms. Alizé's dealing with worms. That's so unfortunate. I hear there's medication for that. You know, a monthly pill that you can take. Helps prevent heartworms and such. Also, I just realized she's laying on the chair facing backwards for some reason. I guess she's facing the door to protect me. She's afraid that the burglars are going to come in and get us. She's doing a good job, though. A great watch cat.
Hair Thumb just redeemed treats.
Oh, heard it. Heard the crinkle. See if I can... There's... Ah. Ah. No. He missed it. Kitty Cat gets rewards for being part of stream. She gets rewards for existing, but additional rewards for being part of stream. Glazed Wrigglers, huh? Oh, are we about to have a moment on top of this? Not a castle. What is this that we're standing on?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
Yeah, that's why yin and yang exist. You gotta have equal parts darkness to equal parts lightness. Like a good rotisserie chicken. You know? White meat and dark meat, a good mixture.
It's Halric's favorite fruit.
Can't have one more than the other. It's got to be a good balance.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
Why am I holding an apple?
The state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally...
I expected that if I held out the apple, Alizé would walk over and do something with it. I guess not.
Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Contemplating apple. Pondering the apple even.
They all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Mixing poison into the food, you say? Interesting. Very, very interesting.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless.
There we go.
Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me, and then...
If she won't move into frame, we'll move frame around her.
Well, let's just
enjoy
say
cat
I had a
butt.
few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd
That's
make up
fine.
for
You're
my
a DPS.
absence
We got
there
3,000
by
of
making a
those to
difference
replace
here.
you.
And that's what keeps me moving forward.
So much
Even
so
when
that
things seem
DPS is never
hopeless.
in need on anything. Except Alliance raids for some reason. Which makes sense. There's like 16 of them there, but even still.
On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Oh, look, another crystal. We haven't gotten there yet, though. We'll get there eventually, or if we really want to, we can just fly over there right now. What I should do. Alright. I'm gonna do something real quick. Apologies for the frame rate. So we need that. Oh, this is not what I was looking for. This'll work, though. Perfect. Good enough. Where are we? Purchase a fruit. Okay, cool. We're close to a dungeon finally. We are close to a dungeon. It was a nectarine. It wasn't an apple. It was a nectarine. I didn't know that's what a nectarine looked like. I don't think I've ever seen... Oh, wait, no, I have. They're kind of like peaches, right? Similar. At least they're next to each other in the grocery store or something. Welcome, LJP. How was the move? It was stressful. I'm glad it is over. And I can't wait to do it again in 4 to 6 months. It's going to be so much fun. That's fine. A majority of my life is packed up in boxes in a storage unit right now. Only the essentials. As you can see over there. Cat. Again, why move? Because right now, I am living with my parents, and I love my parents to death, but I don't want to be invading their space as a 375-year-old man. I would like my own space. So, I'm here until the end of the holidays to help get me established and set up, get all of my things in order, which, big one I'm worried about right now is registering my car,
And you've added something special.
because that's always a pain, because the DMV sucks. And then once I've got that all done, after the holidays, because buying a house is also a pain, is when the house hunt will start. So, 2027, finding a new house. And I've already got some ideas of where I want to look. It would be real nice if I could just, somehow magically afford a house in this same neighborhood so I can just walk across the street.
We do so rarely have guests.
But, chances of that happening slim to none. So, we're probably going to be living out in the boonies.
In a place like
As long as I have internet, that's all I need.
of happiness you can get.
Here I am talking about my first world problems where
I
this
remember when I first
woman
came in
and
with
her
my mother.
people are
She
suffering
was showing
from
the early signs.
sin eaters. Long solemn stare.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done.
And Taco Bell. Hey,
That's
you know
the way
what?
of it for most people.
The best part about
Why
where I
they
live right now?
travel for moms
I
to
could ride
stay
my
here.
bike to Taco Bell every day if I wanted to. I could do it.
Beaten, broken
It'd be so
souls come
nice.
to wait out the
My body
inevitable,
would both love me and
to
hate me
receive
for
the
it, but
mercy of a painless death.
What is harder, getting a real house or a Final Fantasy XIV individual mansion? Yeah, Final Fantasy
My mother
XIV, because the
finally
housing
left
lottery
this
is a
world, I
joke.
was mad with
Always
grief,
has been and always will be.
but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
At least in the real world, I don't have to put my name into a lottery to hopefully win the house that I'm looking at. I either have the money or I do not. And then it's a matter of whoever pays first. Final Fantasy XIV housing lottery. All of us throw our money in at things.
Even when you believe
100 people could enter, and I'd have a 1% chance to win, and I would never win.
I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
Oh, hey, it's me. I'm the Warrior of Darkness.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've
To think
never
we
heard
could have
the
had a
tale?
mansion on the Island Sanctuary.
I'm not sure where it began,
I
but
forgot that
everyone
Island
tells me
Sanctuary
I can tell you a
existed, to be
version of
honest.
it.
I haven't been there since it launched. They've been updating it. Don't think I've been there.
Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath.
Me in the background, slowly coming into
Let
frame,
sinners
drawing
and
the
eaters of
sword,
sin go with
ready
thee,
to act.
that all may return to the sunless sea.
Does she not know that I am the Warrior of Darkness? I
That's
am
the version
the
I was taught
Shadowbringer.
anyway.
Mr. Shadowbringer
It's
to
just
you,
an old
actually.
bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Meanwhile, we had to compete with 2 other bids for our house. Hey,
Which is a good thing.
2 other bids,
surely.
that's pretty good
It
odds.
sounds rather ominous.
It's also not luck-based,
Do
so
you think so?
congrats
liked the
on
idea
you
that
guys
we
getting
treated
your
every
house.
soul
I
the
hope
same.
you're enjoying
Even
it.
the sin eaters.
I am so mad, disappointed in Island Sanctuary. So at the time that it showed up, I was in my no combat phase of Final Fantasy. So I enjoyed it for what it was. Because, boy, let me tell you, there was a solid year where I was not doing a dungeon unless I had to.
They're coming.
And that was part of that time frame. So being able to just chill on my Island Sanctuary was pretty neat. And you know what? If we get to a good stopping point tonight, we can go visit the Island Sanctuary for a little bit and see what's going on there. See if there's anything new. We can go check on my pets who have no name. Who have been neglected for about 2 years now. It appears something urgent has come up. I am needed. I am not the Warrior of Darkness yet. I don't know. I look like the Warrior of Darkness. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to see. 1 second. 1 second. We can get through this little not cutscene. Okay, so we'll turn that off. Now I am the Warrior of Darkness. Oh, but I don't have the glowing weapon. Ah, gee darn, I don't have the glowing weapon on me. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, all of my Dark Knight stuff is in storage. I'm not currently working on any of relic weapons for that. I think I finished... I think I finished the Heaven's Ward relic for Dark Knight. I think that's one of the ones I finished. And then I also finished the level 91. I haven't finished any of the others, though. There's no level 51. Level 70, I don't even want to get into because that's Eureka bound. And then 80 is Boja, which I just need materials for that. Boy, let me tell you, I'm stuck on 2 steps because it's just not fun grinding out those steps. It's also so specific that you don't necessarily get it in daily roulettes, which makes it so much more difficult to do. You're just trying to passively grind instead of consistently grinding. And if we're wondering, raw emotions and time-worn pieces. Wait a minute, where are my time-worn pieces? Well, that's not good. At Samurai. Yeah, I need raw emotions for something. And I guess I'm working on Monk for level 60 right now. Haven't even gotten into this yet. I'm a whole expansion behind. And then, of course, there's this expansion's relics for crafting that I started and decided just I wasn't going to do it. That's just... No. Relic mentioned I need to work on the 100 grind. Same. I too need to work on the 100 grind. I am currently... This one? Yeah, this one. Currently on the one of the final steps. I just need beta and whatever Y is. I gotta do, like, so many more dungeons. But I'm passively doing it instead of just jumping into it. Because if I do it all in one... Like, if I do it all in one weekend, it's really gonna burn me out. And I don't want to do that. So, daily roulettes it is. At a very slow pace. And then after that, I've seen what the next step is, and the next step's going to be a lot of fun. It actually, I mean that 100% authentically, it looks like a lot of fun. They're bringing back the relic books. It's not as stupid as the level 51. Just scared of the new area and don't have a party for it. Hey, here's the best thing. You don't have to do it in Occult Crescent. You can just do it. Oh, hello. Big angel lady. Depending on where you are, if you're on your first step, you can actually just grind out fates. I did all of my first step and completed the shared fates for all of the new areas, which was nice. It's a 5% drop chance. It's not a great drop chance anywhere, honestly. The other thing is the new area isn't always guaranteed to spawn the things that you need, whereas the fates in the open world areas, they spawn a lot faster. Oh, it's a 20% drop in the new area? Okay, that actually might be worth it. The drops were a lot worse when it first launched. Oh, look! Civilians saving the day! This is why we should arm our civilians. And this is also why you don't turn your back on a big angel with a sword.
Tesling, no!
Blood in my Final Fantasy XIV. Since when? Child unfazed by the death in front of them.
We all deserve
I know this is a super serious moment, but
we can find it.
where can I get those earrings? I kind of want those earrings.
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
She doesn't need those earrings anymore, huh? Oh. Man, I forgot how wild this expansion actually is. I mean, like, actual nightmare fuel. Mouse cursor right in the middle of the screen. I don't see it anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about. Where are the subtitles for squelching and gurgling? And of course, we're just now thinking about stepping in. Edward? Big brother? Oh, they still talk, huh? That just makes it a whole lot worse. No, we don't bring FMA into this. Is it too soon? It's always too soon to bring that in. Thank you for keeping this place safe from the lizards and whatever that is in the distance. It's the Sandman. That's the all right. Bye. Huh? Draw distances. I wonder what my draw distance is actually set to at this point. Do I have to go around and talk to people now? Say, hey, sorry that happened. What can we do to help? Can I interest you in a hard-boiled egg in these trying times? I actually don't think I have hard-boiled eggs. Nope. Got antelope steak, though. Talking will only last until the last of their ether is swallowed in light. Rip.
Beat Tree 11 just redeemed treats.
Stay up there. You don't have to get up. Ah. Child, when will you learn? I might look into moving that a little closer. That way I don't have to unplug every time I have to go over there. Running, 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 running. Alizé, I think it's dungeon time. Might be dungeon time. Imagine if we didn't speak to her, she would just be standing there until the end of time. Would I like a party to go in? If there are people available who want to join me, I'm all for it. They'll definitely make queuing a lot quicker. Although, solo tank, so. Tank privileges. Just be warned, not only have I not played Dark Knight in forever, I also have not tanked in forever. So it's going to be a fun learning experience for everybody. For anyone who's interested in joining, I am on Crystal Coral, the data center and world that I am on. So be sure to be within those parameters and I will be able to invite you. Currently shoving your face with food? Hey, you could do that and join all at the same time. We could use a healer, It's okay. Healing's easy. You see if they're dying, you click a button. That's all you do. You don't have to worry about DPS as a healer. You just heal. It's your only job responsibility. It's also going to be level 70 content. Sorry, 71. Level 71. What if we corrected the balance? What if we did what the John Final Fantasy did in the opening video and slashed the skies open with darkness? John Final Fantasy, aka Meteor. I realize the way I say that is actually kind of funny if you think of it as meteor, as in more meat on the bones. Hee hee. If only Ardbert were here, he would know what to do. If only he wasn't haunting the ceiling in my inn room in the tower. Oh, did it again. I'm gonna keep doing it. Just gonna always do it. I should just replace the button. You know, we're just gonna... Yep. Now it won't happen again. Don't quote me on that. It's probably gonna happen. The music is so whimsical. Healing Artbert is always there, watching, waiting. Artbert is your paralysis demon. That's all he is. That's all he is. It's just him standing in the doorway. You can see me? I didn't think anyone could see me. We may need to wait a minute. I don't know if there's a personal cutscene that happens here first. Because we're on Tears of the Sand, and next is going to be the Light Wardens. The Light Wardens is what's going to unlock my dungeon. Because this is going to wrap up our adventures with Alice. And I have a feeling I'm going to get put into a cutscene in the tower. You know, Alize, if you just let me fly my space whale, you wouldn't have to worry about goggles. Be safely within the whale of space. Because, you know, we're whalers on the moon. We carry a harpoon.
Writer for Life 724 just
Yes, I want to see the Crystal Exarch. Why would I be talking... No offense, guard guy. Why would I be talking to you otherwise? Are we gonna go free Lakeland? Is that the first place we go? The place that we don't even go out and explore yet?
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Place the speech bubble up beside his head.
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness.
A weakness, you say?
Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist.
A handful. Let me guess. One for each of the areas that we go into in the first tier? Just guessing, you know.
Will perish in the absence of its queen.
Be a real weird coincidence if it wasn't.
The death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmul might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters.
Surely someone has made a wizard pondering his orb edit with hooded crystal Exarch. It's got, I mean, you know, Rule 34, it exists, right? It exists out there somewhere.
He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done
yes,
so,
we must distract the big man
must be set aside
so he doesn't see us destroying his pets.
The 8th Umbral Calamity.
I don't know. Eliminating the Wardens doesn't seem like it'll do the trick. What would I know?
Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then.
You think he saves this presentation for special occasions, or does he just whip it out for parties? You know? Does it whenever?
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards.
Definitely looks a lot better than the
whose
one in
number
Crystal
we'll
Canyon,
find
or
first.
Cosmo Canyon.
Though
More
physically
particle
separate,
effects.
they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy.
This is his best PowerPoint presentation. He's worked on this
Just as
slide
water will
deck for
flow
years.
From the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to
He's had at least 100 years to work on his speech. He probably practices it in the mirror. He goes into his hotel room and looks into the glam dresser mirror and practices what he's going to say to the Warrior of Darkness and their cohorts.
What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full. Its energies amplified
8.0 reference? I don't know.
Catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
7 times? That's a lot of times. Is that what happened to Final Fantasy VII after all this ended? The Final Fantasies 1 through 7 all been absorbed. Remember when Final Fantasy XIV had good lore and crazy reveals? No. Just like I said in a trial I was doing earlier today, I skip cutscenes and don't pay attention to the lore. I'm just here for the fighting. And sometimes the crafting and gathering.
The first stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a
There are days where I want to just go in and, you know, cast spells out of my book, and then there are days where I just want to sit back and watch my animals run around.
In addition to attracting their lesser
Or
kin,
work on my submarines.
the
Submarines are a
Light
big
Warriors I
one.
mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the first and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
Yeah. We kill all the things of light
We've been doing our
and
best
restore
to
the
take
balance.
fight to the enemy ever since we
We
first
kill him
heard
with the
of
Sword of
Exarch's
Darkness. The bonus.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth
When
be told,
Beastmaster comes out, you should start it on stream. When?
apart from being
You mean
confoundingly
if.
elusive,
If
the
it
Light
ever
Warriors
comes out.
possess a troublesome quality
'Cause it
which
keeps getting
compels
pushed
us to
back.
delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Beastmaster's probably going to be just like Blue Mage for me. I'm probably not going to pay it any mind
Forgive the interruption, my
until
lord,
I'm
but
bored
Prime
with
Minister
nothing else
Switch
to
is
do.
requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
A bloody good fight, you say?
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
Boy, I'm glad we finished up this conversation, and then I need to speak to you again outside of the cutscene to progress this quest. My biggest pet peeve with Final Fantasy. Like, fetch quests, and then speaking to people to confirm you've watched a cutscene to continue your quest just feels like such a waste. Say what you need to say in the cutscene, and let me go about my day. Alright, so Crossroads Beyond the Door Gate. Excelsior Gate. We gotta go all the way out there, huh? 100% misread that. Take what you will out of it. Pony away. You can be whatever you're most comfortable with when it comes to classes. Play whatever you feel is fun. Me being his tank will probably get us in real quick because this is... I think it's in the mix of one of the roulettes for around this level. This was the expansion when they finally dropped PS3. Armor took such a leap in looks. That's actually a great question. I think they did. But, you know, funny enough, they dropped PS3 but picked up Switch 2. So... But they also picked up Xbox. Surprise, surprise, made it over to Xbox. That was fun. If they didn't make it so that you had to buy the expansions on every single console you wanted to play it on, I'd try it on other consoles, but I'm not paying to play... I'm not paying for multiple expansions on multiple consoles, along with multiple online subscriptions for different companies to play an online game. I am good paying a single subscription on PC. PS3 support was dropped in Stormblood. Wow. That's... I didn't realize it was that far back. That's right, because we're on the PS5 now. On the verge of the PS6 that will never happen. Because components cost too much. PS5 is probably going to be the last Sony console for a while. It will be interesting to see if there is ever a console generation without a disc drive. I feel like if it's going to happen, it's this one. Because they tried it with the Xbox One, they tried it with the PS5. They still had disc drives. But with Sony completely killing off physical disc support, this might be where they finally do it. What I've heard through the grapevine, the Switch is strong enough to support the game through Dawn Trail, but they may not do a full Evercold release. That would be wild if they did. Like, hey guys, we've released this on your console, but you can't get the new expansion. Like, I feel like that would be a wild business decision. Oh, right, this is This was the expansion where they introduced what do they call it? NPC parties or whatever. You could choose to play this without other people you very so much wanted. Holminster has been unlocked. Instant dungeons. Duty support. Alright. Not gonna be doing that, though. Ah, yes, this would be the party -1. Anyway, is anyone else wanting to join us before we launch into this dungeon? In the back of my head, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was. Give me like 2 minutes to log in. Alright, I guess we can wait. We can wait for you to travel worlds, too. I'll just be here. Sitting. Waiting. Who knows? Maybe we'll come across someone else who's doing this dungeon and we could absorb them into our party. Boy, look, look at the battle dress just spreading out on the ground. Looking like just water, straight water. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just realized something. It appears that I forgot something. Listen, I was working on a lot this past week, and I forgot. That was a last-minute addition. Where's that? That's under alerts? Under alert. You know what? We got a couple of minutes. We can figure this out. All right. Do this. Yes. Okay. Okay. Then we'll open this up. Then we'll go to this. That here. Oh, someone has shown up. Welcome. And so we want, how do I variant? Visuals in sound. What's in the library? What's one that we haven't used in a while and or before? We don't need My Name is Jeff. My Name is Jeff is gone. Let's see what's fun in here. You know what? This looks fun. We'll do this one. That. This. The button to save it somewhere. And then I need to attach it. What did we call that? Get an emote. Cover your ears, folks. We're about to see a test. That wasn't as loud as I thought it would be. We're missing some stuff, though. Text and speech. Try it again.
X-Recon 7 just redeemed create an emote. Born too late to explore the earth.
Anyway.
Born too early to explore space. Born just in time to spam memes.
What was that?
X-Recon 7 just redeemed create an emote. Born too late to explore the Earth. Born too early to explore space. Born just in time to spam memes.
I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know where the back half of that is coming from. But we're going to leave it. We'll just leave it. Okay, so that should now have a thing. Alright, yes, you've spent your points, and you'd like to create an emote. I forgot to set up the Discord thing for this, so if you just want to send it to the open forum, and I will turn it into an emote. Now, just remember, emotes are tiny, so choose carefully. You've now taken one of the 5 open spots of our standard emotes. Oh, I don't remember where did those come from?
Writer for Life 724 just redeemed create an emote.
Oh, see, now that one doesn't say the back half of it. Alright, whatever. Can I... Is that a pose? What pose is that? Also, I am not the party leader, so I cannot invite you, Beef Tree. Sorry. Emotes. We got emotes somewhere. Not All Saints Charm. Not Cheer. Adulate? No. Not this one, I just want to see it. Let's see. Point? Point. That's something, though. I don't know where I got that one from. Might be able to make it in Battle Card Creator. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't do that. I do not have a portrait, nor will I ever, because the system was broken when it first came out, and it took them months to fix it, and I did not have the time nor the patience to deal with it. Sorry. We have part of... If you can figure out which emote it is, I can check to see if I have it. Wait a minute. That's not quite it. That one either. Oh, it appears that there is a tiny Aura woman who has joined us. I'll have to do some research. Oh, you know what? Okay. I think I know how I can make this work. Okay. Tall tiger lady, don't move. Don't move. I do this. That. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get. Angle-wise. And then... For it. That's not it. Hmm. I don't think I can. I think it might be alert. Like alert might be the closest we're getting here. Let's see, and we wanna. Yeah, I think that's as close as we're gonna get without doing some further. Be that. All right, I'll have to do some research to see if I can figure out which one it is. All right, let's send it. Let's send it so I can wall-to-wall this dungeon and terrify the healer. I think the last time I tanked, B was also the healer. And it was a fun experience for everybody. Oh, you're playing White Mage, not Astro. Okay, it'll be okay. I should probably turn on tank stance. Do a food check. And here we go. There's the thing that killed our friend. Can we please spawn? There we go. Thank you. Why? Ah, it was out of range. See if I can slowly remember how this class works. If I remember correctly, put that on. Gives me bonus MP. Where I can do this. Yes, yes. Nope. That wasn't the button we wanted. I believe in you guys. You can kill these last things. I probably should just respawn to get rid of the res sickness. That was on me. I didn't hit enough mitigations. I let TBN go, and then I was like, ah, whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I 100% missed some of those things. Apologies. We're gonna... What am I missing? Stupid bear. These bears are always a problem. Where... Oof. Listen, I had my mitts up that time. Oh. We're missing somebody. Ah. You were dead, huh? What happened? When did you die? Was it because I missed that bear? It was probably because I missed that bear. Alright, we got... Brit is on. Well, we both did the thing at the same exact time. Probably didn't need reprisal there. Alright. Time for us to get revenge. Oh, TBN requires mana. Didn't realize that. Yep, I stepped in that one for a second there. Okay, we're just gonna outside of the arena. True north is whatever direction I'm not facing at this point. Alright, I'm not going to pretend that I'm getting the hang of things, but I think that went pretty well. Pretty good. Much better than my pulls earlier. An annoying little gremlin. I got hit with slow? How dare. Listen. Outside of the AoE, jerk. You know, it'd probably be a good idea. Ah! Okay, so I do need to be using that more often. Stupid little ram needs to get closer. There we go. Boy, it's amazing how a good healer makes up for a terrible tank. GG's on the heals. Oh, this is a boss? I thought this was alright. Didn't think this would be a boss. I did it again. I used my mana when I shouldn't have. Oh, that's what this is, huh? Hmm. Man, even that didn't proc TBN? What is this? Needs more damage. All right, maybe I'll. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna start saving it for the tank buster at this point. Oh, all right. Yeah. All right. If I do this, remind it's dead. This machinist that we're with is at level. Oh, actually, no. Now they're level synced. Congrats to them. I'm passing on all the gear because I don't need it. I normally don't do this, but there appears to be someone who in this dungeon who may need it. And I'm pretty sure this is one of those areas that prevents... Yeah, this prevents from pulling everything. Bummer. Okay, but what if... I did the thing I'm not supposed to do. Taking damage to proc something that could otherwise be avoided. The samurai mentality. Honestly, I don't think I took. I don't know. Did I not take any damage from that when I used TBN? Yeah, so those are all defensive buffs, minus this guy. Don't die. It's okay. I have only died once so far. Twice, actually. I've died twice. I will admit that there has been 2 deaths. Fault of my own, mind you. Fault of my own. This is gonna hurt, isn't it? That didn't hurt at all. And we got free damage out of it. You see, with Dark Knight, if you stand in the damage, you get free damage output. All about pain. Oh, are we at the final boss finally? Yeah, we're at the final boss. A weird looking thing. Oh, I don't remember what this is supposed to do. Easy mechanics. Easy mechanics. See, I remembered this time. I used TVN for its God-given purpose. So he's going that way. Oh, and there's an after effect to it. Okay. Gotta not run into the after effect. Got it. Uh-oh. Okay, I came prepared for this. Cover me, my guy. Oh, that's not a good idea. Uh-oh. Oh. You know what? Just be safe. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, that wasn't the attack I wanted. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. You're probably going to die from this. There's no barrier to reset. Hit me with everything you got, big guy. Alright, LJP, you've come to claim your deaths. I'm gonna start calling LJP the Grim Reaper. Coming in and collecting deaths. Grit is on. Food is up. More steak. Two. There we go. Whenever there's a raid wide, reprisal. The one thing I'm really bad at. Man, I'm missing my combos left and right. Oof. Which is sad because all of my combos are the 4, 5, 6 button on every class that I play. But it doesn't change between any of my classes. Yet here we are. Uh-oh, the tail's catching up. The tail's catching up. And now the other side? Yep. See what we did there? We put down our dot and hit both the boss and the chains. That's next level thinking right there. You'll never see that from me again, I promise. The one brain cell has left the building. We're done. OMG, thank you for party. I didn't even get to calm the guy. He left too fast. Shame. Shame, shame. Cutscene time.
It's releasing its ether. Fall back.
Quick, run before it explodes.
We cannot let it touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen.
When you
up
accidentally
in its
press the
place.
light button.
Born of the selfsame ether,
Writer for life
relinquished by its predecessors.
724 just redeemed treats.
If
But
she
now
comes
we
out,
have a
she's
way to contain
currently
that
hiding
corruption.
under the dresser for some reason.
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Is it storming? Does not appear to be. But you know what? I think I'm directly over the garage, and I think the loud garage door opener below may have spooked her. See if we can lure her out. Y'all, okay, hold on. Hold on, we're gonna do that again. That was just too perfect. Alright, so I promise, not only did she get her treat, she got a second treat because we had to do a second take on that. We're just gonna go ahead and put that in the Discord.
The monster's power is broken, and the world twisted by its touch returns to its rightful form.
Let's see. Here we go. Hopefully this ends up working the way I hoped it. Yep. Okay, cool. Cat hides, cat gets treats. This is where I'm supposed to plug. Check out the Discord to see what I'm talking about of this super cute, totally pet video that I just posted. A whopping 5 seconds of awesomeness. Night has returned to the tower. It's been centuries. About 87 years. Or whatever Rose says. Is this what the people in Alaska feel like? However many, months out of the year it's pure bright and then just straight darkness. I will say this. Going from living in a city where it's too bright to see the stars to the middle of nowhere where you look up at night and just see all of the stars, it's something. Where you spend your entire life, you look up and there's nothing there, and then you go somewhere else and you're like, oh man, the sky can be bright at night.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky, as it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true.
Lady, I'm the warrior of darkness. I can do anything.
My lord?
You see, she's educated. Notice she said, my lord, not a lord.
For the one possessed of her blessing. For you.
That's definitely a Game of Thrones reference for those of you who are out there that got that. Hope you enjoyed it.
You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has
Oh, I was right. It
returned
was a century.
to the
Look at
mantle
that.
of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat.
I don't think that's true. I think there's still going to be
But
Sin
our
Eaters
victory
out there for me to
is far from complete.
area.
Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies.
All right, gang.
Feasting upon what little life remains.
We now have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Even should it
5,
cost me all
6,
I have,
7, 8,
I would
9,
see each and
10,
every one of them slain,
11
that this
more
world might be
quests
spared
till we
from
get to the
oblivion.
next dungeon in Dawn Meg.
Not only for the first, but for the source. as
Buckle
well.
in, boys.
Save
It's
one,
time for
and we
story.
save the other. But be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear.
Oh, but I think
on
we're
my
going to
life,
Ilmeg
I
next.
will one day atone
One of my
for that
favorite
deed.
areas.
But for the present, I beg you stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness
Pull the
to
treat
the
bag. Maybe
first.
she'll come out from hiding. I will become the warrior you need. And the warrior you want. Warrior of dark. Oh, look! It's Ardbert!
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
Bro's just standing there,
I
watching,
understand there is
waiting,
much at stake here,
as he always
Exile,
does.
But why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course.
I might also say
To give the
Ilmeg is one of my
Crystarians
favorite
tomorrow
places in all of
deserves.
Final Fantasy XIV, just the way that it looks.
That is true now.
It's unfortunate
yes, but
that
the
what
city
we're
had yet
going
be
to
built when
see
you first called forth the
is
Crystal
going to be the
Temple.
whitewashed version of it, where it
I'm
looks all
simply curious
gross.
to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
What time is it? 8 o'clock?
There are
We're coming up on an ad break here soon.
things
We missed the first one.
which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed
What?
from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them.
Why is Twitch notifying me that I should get caught up on Swift's stream? I was there for the last stream.
Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
He's an old man. I feel that, my
Well
guy.
then, I'm sorry for pressing you.
I too
It's
am
a
an old
family
man.
failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
I hate to break it to you, bud, but we're not going to kill every
Come
single
then.
Sin Eater.
My warriors
That's
of
just not how
darkness,
MMOs work.
Let us gather the surviving villages and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Just take a nice jaunt through the night. No fear of being attacked by anything or anyone. Oh, and it's all of a sudden daytime. Welcome back. Thank you. Appreciate. Now we must continue on. Take way too long to clear out the ERP server. Okay, something super funny that I saw, and I regret not reposting it. I saw a short of this guy who was like, "Hey, I need a fourth for a dungeon. Let's go to Balmung and hire one of the courtesans to join us." And so the guy goes and he like talks to 2 or 3 people, and finally he gets one who's like, "Sure, 6 minutes of time. That's all it's gonna take. All right, I'll do it for free." And then it ended up being one of the most crazy tanks in the game. On Balmung, the cesspool of our data center server. Nice little piano in the background. I just realized I don't think I took my medicine this one. My allergies are going to bite me then. My entire daily routine has changed. I'm a creature of habit without his schedule. The crazy pills? Yes. I take the pills that make me crazy. Even though I should take some sort of pills that probably help me not choose violence when I wake up. Because, you know, most people when they wake up, you know, their setting is not instant violence. Me, on the other hand, I choose to be nice throughout the day. Violence is the default setting. I have to choose not to be violent. Uh-oh, what did I do? What did I do, you say? I just didn't take my allergy medicine. Which, knock on fake wood, ever since moving back, my sinuses have been a lot better. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. What am I allergic to? I'm allergic to existing, honestly. The air and the pollen, all of the things that give this planet life. My existence is pain. It's almost like your sinuses were adapted to the place you lived all your life. Okay, listen. Now, if that were true, I would still be sick here, because I've lived... Hold on. I got a math. I've only lived here 1 to 2 years more than the last place that I lived. Uh-oh, guys. I think Rui is caught in a crazy cycle. Alright, twins, I need you to wrap this cutscene up. We got an ad starting here in a second. Take a quick break. I need to stretch. Somehow coax the cat out from underneath the dresser. Yeah, actually, Rui is the only mod right now. I should probably look into something other than a single mod, but hey, you know what? I can't afford to pay anybody, so they do it out of the kindness of their heart. And out of the kindness of their heart, they get special attention. How much to get the mod power? 10 million gil. 10 million gil. That's what I'll sell mod power for. Alright, let's take a quick break. I need to stretch and try to get the cat out from underneath the dresser. So let's meet back here in 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Alright, and we are back. The dancing trio. As close to in sync as I could get without spending too much time. Oh, look at this guy behind us. You think he wants to join? He could join in the dance if he really wants to. He could leave his friends behind. They dance, and if they don't dance, they ain't no friend of mine. Let's see. What's the abbreviation for Shadowbringers? I don't remember. Oh, I did it wrong. That's not how that works. It's /say. Then that. Also, I've turned on speech bubbles for funsies. Oh, SHB? Ah, gotcha. SHB is it. Alright. It's time that we continue. I don't even know where I'm going. Where am I going? Away! Oh, we can just teleport there. We can just teleport there. Wait a minute. There's people here. I haven't done Shared Fates here. We're gonna take advantage of this while we can. Oh, you know what? I should probably provoke. Provoking's a good idea. I remember how to tank. Not really, though. Call out the Chocobo, too. Bring in some extra support. Gotta make that phone call to Billy, the Chocobo. Whoops. Not even enough damage to proc it. Shame. Shame, shame. Where are all my effects? I have all the effects turned on for me, but not for everybody else. Because I don't like being blinded by not my stuff. Disgusting, all effects on all the time. I can't. My brain just overloads. That is just too much for me. Actually, then again, because we didn't learn from the last time we did this. It's not gonna hurt. Yeah, no damage. Alright, we want all particle effects on. We can turn all particle effects on. I just gotta remember where that is. At Google. Oh, great Google. Character configuration. Character configuration, control settings. Control setting. Character. Battle effect. There we go. Everything is on now. The funny part about this is we're not going to be playing with other people today. Because we have 11 quests until next dungeon. Gonna be great. Can't wait. Alright. Away we go to the sprinting. Oh, is there like... Oh, there's actually other people here. I'm always surprised when there's more people in this area. Not a lot of people hang out in expansion zones after the fact. They usually hang out in the 3 main cities where all the free stuff is, or the latest expansion. You actually don't see a lot of people in Tulio. Tulio? Tulio? I don't remember how it's pronounced. I didn't spend any time. Excuse me, there. Hiccups. What was the other place? Solution 9? Yeah, Solution 9's the other place. Group of adventurers. There's a spring. Hey. I wonder if they're even at their keyboard. Oh, they didn't want my money. Fine. Don't take my money. Man, real resurgence of sprouts here lately. I feel like I'm seeing a lot more sprouts than normal. Where are we going? Oh, market boards here. I didn't realize there were market boards. Alright, let's, It's not available in New Game Plus. Never mind then. Can't even check on my retainer. What is this? The loss of functionality is appalling. Oh, this is the expansion where they introduced role quests too, didn't they? Yeah, I think this is where they switched over to role quests here. Instead of job-specific ones. Holy ol. Alright, we're gonna go with that then. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong every single time, and I'm gonna pronounce it differently each time too. Because I can. 14 just came out on Switch 2. I guess that makes sense. And this is now free trial content. Which, if you didn't know, Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG, now free up to Shadowbringers expansion and level 80. If anyone is interested in trying or playing this game, feel free to sign up on the website and get things for free. Just know that you can't make a lot of gil. There's a gil cap that's very minimal in this game. And if you like money, it's really going to hurt to not make money. Because this game requires a lot of in-game money. After a certain point. Once you reach a certain point, then money is meaningless. Let me tell you, when a new relic weapon comes out and you got to drop 1 million gil to buy all the stuff to get it, boy, it's real nice. Rui, you and your 999 billion gil. We know your entire gameplay is making money in this game. Wish I made that much money to be able to say that. Same. I wish it was as easy to make money in real life as is Final Fantasy. I'd be on that grind if I could, but you know, my tactics in the Final Fantasy realm don't quite translate. Mainly because my original moneymaker was basically, well, no, I wouldn't call it scalping because the supply is unlimited. My main business tactic was selling to rich, lazy people, and it worked quite well. LJP could play Final Fantasy with us. Trial is free. Requires $0. You don't have to buy anything. Go to the website. Pretty sure you can download it for free. For free? The Hume over there. Oh, that's his grandson. Sorry, his name is Grandson. Yes, LJP, join us. Join in the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. It's great. You can be whatever you want in this game. You can be a capitalist, be an archer, you can be a bard, you can have pets and cast spells out of a book. You can be a healer, call out your fairy and not have to do any healing spells whatsoever. It's fantastic. And if you're worried about having to play with other people, you don't have to play the game with other people. You can play the entire, well, I don't know what expansion they're up to, but most of the early expansions can now be played with NPCs in the dungeons. You must complete at least one role quest line. Do I have to do that in New Game Plus? Do I have to do the side missions? Ooh, or does it already consider them complete? Am I about to go back into my inn room and see that Aardbart is plastered up on the wall staring at me? Yes, take me to my quarters. Oh, is this where I finally really become the Warrior of Darkness? Am I about to open the window? Aardbart's just gonna be there, waiting for me. You know what I've learned? I've learned that the windows of Westeros need bars on them. If you know, you know.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Yeah. So you like watch it, eh? It's okay, Aardbart.
Well,
We don't
I
judge.
did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang, and I was there when you slew the Light Warden.
Is he Final Fantasy lore nerds? Is he literally always in the background watching us somewhere where we can see him? In all of the pivotal moments? I haven't been looking for him.
Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time?
Probably about 350.
I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
You know what? The night sky faded away, and I looked at my monitor and noticed there's a ton of dust on there. Didn't realize it. Thought it was still the stars in the game. Oh, who might this be?
Is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
A new NPC has entered the fray. Ah, yes, back to our home world where the subplot thickens. Because remember, we were teleported away from our home world.
Run out and find them.
Out of my way!
Estinian, why?
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Who is this? Who is this mystery man?
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence.
Sorry, I didn't recognize him without his golden armor.
We are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior.
And also when he's, you know, the talking through the mask where everything's just
your armor is
in a method like this, you know.
Also, did they change voice actors for him in between here and
But even without
base game?
I see a former legator still has
Kind of
eyes and ears
feels
in
like they did.
unexpected places. Van Baelsar in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadowhunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Wait a minute.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian
you know what?
She has caught the scent of your ether.
You know what?
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late.
Okay. I'm internally dying of laughter at the
Yet this is but one
yes, okay.
among many.
I heard him and I went,
There will be no one left
why does
in
he
the
sound
lands they
familiar?
conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills
It's
to
the guy
exploit.
who is Lord
Nothing
Bolton
the
in Game of
Empire
Thrones.
needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
Well, you see, Estinian, Black Rose kills people.
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Oh boy, bioweapons.
Rouse a barracks if you have to.
Of course the evil empire has bioweapons. Why wouldn't the evil empire have bioweapons?
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once.
Whatever you say, Lord Bolton.
Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Huh. From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radians said at the parley. Thus, I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption.
He just got knives and a bandolier on his chest there. Is that what those are? It is.
Leads to Garlemald.
And then, of course, he's got the Ascian masks. Because, of course, he hunts those who think they can't be hunted. Oh, all right, so it okay. Head to the ocular. Ah, yes, to talk again with Crystal XR. You know what? I wonder. Hold on. Where do I go for this? Oh, probably repair everything. Because, you know, when you die, your armor starts to break. Patient? Profile. By name. Oh, is it under the... Is there no Warrior of Darkness title? Huh. Interesting. It's fine. We get the Shadowbringer, though. We'll keep rocking Shadowbringer. Again, my guy, I would not be talking to you otherwise if I was not going inside to talk to this dude.
You were come at a good time.
Oops, didn't do that. Sorry.
Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships.
Oh no, they heard that I killed one of the wardens.
The Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
No, we didn't kill the warden. The sky just cleared up on its own.
The question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would.
Quick, everyone, through the portal. We don't want to talk to this person.
Everyone, gather round.
Alright, group huddle, guys. How are we going to handle this? Gotta get our story straight. Excuse me.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty.
Quick, get under this cloak of invisibility. So this is how Ardbert does it.
Enter.
You know, if I was a ninja, I could just do that myself. He didn't have to do that for me. Alright, what's the reveal?
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself.
Oh
To
my.
I owe the honor, General Ranjit.
Don't move. If you don't move, he can't see you.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. We owe people responsible.
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater.
That's not suspicious whatsoever.
That the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin-Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly.
All right, are we done? We done talking to this guy, or is he gonna, you know, sense our aura?
Last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
I wonder who that could be. Couldn't be me.
No. I cannot say I do.
What a pity.
Not playing as a Pictomancer, so you know, it can't be me. Sorry.
I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army.
I feel like I could take him. Right here, right now, one-on-one. I could take him.
The Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
he may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light.
Oh no.
Minfilia. It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmor before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
The Minfilia? The one, the only? JK, there's actually multiple of them, apparently.
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He will be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Alright. That was a long, long cutscene. Oh, and now we go to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Do a handful of fetch quests, more than likely. Talk to this person, no talk to that person. Go talk to this other person. Learn things that aren't important. We might not make it to Ilmeg tonight. It's unfortunate. If I remember correctly, they're all the way at the top of the stairs. Oracle of Light. Who would have thought? The illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. Oh, this fetch quest is finding books, huh? Got it. Got it. Alright. We're just doing library things. There. What do you mean, our resident Picto? I don't know. It couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Actually, I haven't played Picto since it launched. It's been a hot minute. That's one of the problems with reaching level 100 in this game on everything. You play it till you get to 100 and then you're done with it. Never to play it ever again. Bested by a chair. Boy, I really hope the book's here. Who would have thought? The last place I looked. Alright, now I gotta go take this book up to this person so they can read it to me. Little known fact, the Warrior of Darkness is illiterate. Or maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. That's why signs cannot stop them. That's right. Go into all the restricted areas because we can't read. Boy, the light's hitting my hair and it looks like it's on fire. Bright red. Wasn't trying for that bright of a red. Oh, nice illustrations. I like the art. The colors are really nice. Super cute. Super cute. Can we get more artwork like that in the game? I feel like that'd be... I like that art style. Can I get posters of that artwork to put up in my house? That would be fun. Not, of course, of, you know, everything dying. Just some nice cheery stuff in that art style. Potential threat to the peace, huh? Sounds like a resistance leader to me. Yes, thank you for reading that book for us, because I definitely can't read. Perfect. Here we go, making the jump. That's fine, I only broke one of the 2 ankles. It'll heal over time. Oh, here we go into another long, unvoiced cutscene. The boy Thancred. Thancred Waters. Saving Minfilia. Doing what he does best. That's Thancred. Alright, Thancred's probably all up in his feels over this, isn't he? This is Thancred. Always Thancred. Who is this? Oh. Here I was thinking they would introduce somebody new whenever the question marks appear. But no, it's just our good friend, the Crystal Exarch. Cat, are you still under there? He's still under there. But Crystal Exarch, I'm the Warrior of Darkness, the Shadowbringer. I can do anything I put my mind to. Let me do it. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We've had a good bit of story and combat content. Now, we're gonna go. I gotta remember where it is. Those Swift Perch. We're gonna go take a look at the island sanctuary that hasn't been visited in forever. It's not Swift Perch. Ruby Dry Docks. More confident about this one. Man, I remember when this first came out, you couldn't even get in because there were so many people trying to get into it. Even though it was personalized instant. Travel to my island. Take me there. Ah, that's right. You can have all of your minions just kind of palling around. Look at this. Fancy, fancy. Where is it? There it is. The little playground area, because why not? The question is, I don't see any quest marks. I don't think I can expand this any further, because I'm pretty sure they abandoned it shortly after it was released. And I think I have all the rewards from here. That's vouchers for I have the one mount. The material container. Actually, what is the material container? Where let's see. Contains a bunch of random stuff. Dyes, fireworks, furniture, glamour, materia, materials, and minions. Oh, it includes minions, but I have all those minions. Do I have this mount? Yes, I do. I have that mount. I have both the mounts that could come from. What else? Yeah, I think I've done everything here. Yep. Even have that. I don't know. This was a fun little adventure. But it appears they're no longer really updating or giving. Oh, wait. That. I did need one thing from them. Cards for the thing I don't even use. Which, speaking of cards, Triple Triad is a scam, and I just want everyone to know. Card drop chances are just too low. If I win 10 times in a row, I should get a card. Guaranteed. Just saying. Let's see. Can I replace anything? Sanctuary. Do I have that somewhere? I feel like I've got that somewhere. I've got to have everything everywhere, probably. There's nothing over here, although it feels like this would be an area they could expand into, no? There's the bathhouse. Oh, right. Go check out the treehouse. Check out the farm. Because we got all the special animals. Which, a pain to catch, by the way. Crops that I haven't picked up in forever. And the treehouse. That's everything. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, we got all that. Alright, so we're going to end a couple minutes early here tonight. Join back tomorrow. We'll be playing Division 2. It's the end of the season, which means new climax mission. And then if there is time, and I know what I'm possibly doing, we can try the incursion. See if we can get that elusive 24-hour patch. Try to collect that before it goes away. Worst case scenario, we don't do it. We maybe get the 1-week patch, or we just don't get the patches at all. Really, it is what it is. And then Friday is currently up in the air. It may be Division. It may be a horror game. We'll see. We will see. But anyway, as always, thank y'all for joining me. Appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.